thank you again to echo all the sentiments from all the mayors and business people. And I know we're giving Mr. Dalton a nice plug today for his business. It's Dalton Funeral Home, correct? And to Lynn Panyambo from the Floral Park Belrose School District. A couple weeks ago, Newsday wrote an article about the third track and decided to give me the label as the biggest political roadblock. And I think that was really selling everybody here short, because it was a team effort from across the corridor to the north and to the south, of elected officials, but more importantly, community leaders and just simple residents who really were concerned about the impact that this plan would have. A plan that, quite frankly, lacked any type of forethought whatsoever. Now, a couple months ago, the MTA came out with its first plan, and back then, the third track was taken out of it. But as you can see, the MTA can always come back and revisit plans and amend plans. So clearly, this effort today, or last week when they issued the revised MTA capital plan, is clearly an effort by the MTA to say, you know what, we're not going to do it this time around. But we have to, as you said, Supervisor Murray, remain vigilant, because they've also issued a 20-year vision, so to speak. Now, it's non-binding, but it's a vision that still makes it very clear that in their vision, in their world, they believe a third track is necessary. Well, we know it's not necessary, but what we're going to have to do is kind of get people, once again, to understand, going from now, 20 years out, it's going to be us, or if it's going to be others who are going to stand at podiums like this, to keep fighting the third track. We know people oppose it. You talked about your petitions. Just last week, we received 1,000 households across the corridor opposition to this third track. And what they've said is, you know what? We understand there's mass transit problems. We need to have a better bus system in Long Island. We need to address the problems of getting from one place to another in Nassau County. But we don't need a third track to do it. That's the wrong way to go, because that will destroy our quality of life here, Floral Park, or Belrose, or Westbury, or Mineola, or Garden City Park, or Garden City, or Hicksville. You go across the corridor, and it's going to be impacted. So, Supervisor Murray, thank you for working with me. I thank the mayors and the trustees, all of them, for working together in a bipartisan, it's a nonpartisan issue. It's us working together. And as the member of the Capitol Board, as having one of the 4 votes, I can tell you that if it was in the plan, I wasn't going to vote for it. But because it's not in the plan, it makes my life a little bit easier to decide whether to vote for it or not. But I thank you, and Kay Murray, again, I thank you for your leadership on this issue. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Senator Johnson. Together, we have derailed a bad plan that would have destroyed the character of our neighborhoods.